Imagine walking into an arena where every single person, thousands of strangers, instantly jumps to their feet, not for a champion, not for a movie star, but for you. That was the scene at Wimbledon, and the person at the center of it wasn't holding a racket. She was holding the crowd in the palm of her hand. The roar was deafening, the energy electric, and every camera in the stadium locked onto one woman. On July 12, 2025, Catherine, Princess of Wales, stepped into center court for the ladies' singles final, and the moment felt less like a tennis match and more like a coronation. This wasn't just another royal appearance. It was her first Wimbledon visit since completing cancer treatment, a quiet but powerful comeback that turned into a public celebration. The second she appeared, people rose as one. Applause crashed through the stands like a wave, rolling higher and louder until it felt like the very air was vibrating. It wasn't polite clapping. It was the kind of raw, emotional welcome you can't fake, one that left her visibly moved. She gave a small gulp, a modest smile, and waved gently to the crowd, almost as if she couldn't quite believe the love being thrown her way. But here's the thing. This ovation wasn't just about survival or titles. It was about authenticity. And if you think that's an overstatement, wait until you see what happened next. Less than a year ago, Catherine was quietly fighting one of the toughest battles of her life. No cameras, no press tours, just surgery, treatment, and recovery. Many wondered if she'd step back from public life for good, but Wimbledon was her answer. She didn't just show up. She walked in radiating health and confidence, dressed in flawless white, every step sending a message. I'm still here, and the crowd felt it. This wasn't a celebrity comeback wrapped in PR. It was real, earned, and just when the applause finally settled, the Royal Box revealed another layer to the story. The Royal Box was a who's who of tennis legends. Billie Jean King, Martina Navratilova, icons who rarely bow to anyone. But when Catherine walked in, even they stood. Cameras caught Billie Jean giving a genuine curtsy. Not the stiff, staged kind, but the real thing. From her seat, Catherine looked completely at ease. No oversized hats blocking the view. No empty rows, mysteriously cleared for privacy. She mingled, smiled, and actually seemed to enjoy being part of the crowd. The atmosphere was warm, electric, and completely natural. And then came the moment that proved it wasn't just about her. It was about how she treats others. The final match was brutal. Amanda Anisimova lost 6-0, 6-0 to Iga Swiatek. Most people would have avoided eye contact, kept it formal. Not Catherine. She leaned in, looked Anisimova straight in the eye, and said 5 simple words. You should be so proud. It wasn't scripted. No cameras were shoved in her face. Just genuine empathy in the middle of a very public loss. And that moment hit harder than any trophy presentation. It showed why people connect with her. But the next day, she proved she could turn emotional connection into pure, viral joy. The very next day, Catherine returned for the men's final. This time with her family. The atmosphere was already buzzing. But then it happened. A voice from the stands shouted, clear as day, I love you, Kate. She didn't freeze or brush it off. She laughed, smiled, and waved, turning a random shout into a heart-melting moment. Cameras caught it instantly, and within hours, the clip was everywhere. It wasn't planned, it wasn't polished, and that's exactly why people couldn't stop sharing it. And while center court was soaking in that warmth, somewhere across the Atlantic, the contrast couldn't have been sharper. While Catherine was getting unfiltered cheers at Wimbledon, another royal exile across the ocean was watching the clips rack up millions of views, and likely wondering why her own carefully staged moments never land the same way. Because here's the truth, you can't fake what Catherine just pulled off. There were no strategically placed photographers, no rehearsed sound bites, no brand deals hiding in the background. She showed up, acted like a normal person, and walked away with the kind of public affection that PR agencies dream about. It's the opposite of the curated, hyper-managed image game we've seen from Montecito. There, everything feels like a product launch. Perfect lighting, perfect captions, perfect timing. But perfection isn't connection. People don't fall in love with the photo, they fall in love with the person. And Catherine's Wimbledon weekend was a masterclass in how authenticity beats marketing every time. For all the luxury, influence, and resources her critics might have, they still can't bottle what she has. And that's a problem no amount of Instagram wellness posts or overpriced rosé can fix.